Crystal Series Stellar Navigator mechanical watch from a company called GEYA. The Interstellar is a cosmic creature floating on your wrist. They are an award-winning company who won gold at the Berlin Design Awards in 2024. The Plough at Eve's is a cozy pub nestled in Eves, Lancashire. At the Plough, they pride themselves on offering delicious home-cooked food from fresh fish to wholesome pizzas and burgers. Our waiter Charlie will celebrate his 21st birthday tomorrow, and I thought it would be fitting to let him wear my new watch.
I hope you enjoyed that intro. Let's talk about this watch. This watch is not for everybody. It is not my cup of tea. I didn't pay for this watch. Full disclosure, I've put up the paid sign. When you're a smaller YouTuber like me, you get a free watch. No money changes hands, but you're allowed to keep the watch in return for a YouTube review, which is what I'm doing. If you want that Jacob & Co look, buy this watch. Do not buy this watch because of this video, and the watch is, I believe, $600, so it's not cheap. If you consider that the Jacob & Co is $500,000, and you might be looking at this watch and think, Brendan, that's a god-awful looking watch. I'm not going to argue this with you. I'm going to tell you to look at the Gypsy King's watch. There was 4 of them made for his big fight, and one of them auctioned off for over $700,000. Celebrities love this watch. Conor McGregor has one. Ronaldo has one. Not this particular one. They have the Jacob & Co. So if you want this look at a fraction of the price, sure, go ahead and buy the watch. While we're here, I'm going to show you how to set the time. It's very straightforward. You would just push this button in and you would just stop it when you hit the correct time. What you can also do is you can just press it once to make it move once. You just do that. 1, 1, 1. See that? So that's how you would do it. I have genuinely struggled to wind this watch. You have to lift this flap up and you then have to turn it and keep the flap in place. I am genuinely trying to do this without it looking hard, and again I'm struggling, guys. The trick that I learned was you turn the watch, not the winder. So if you do buy this watch, do that. One other thing about this watch that makes it unusual, quite noisy. I'm going to bring it up to the camera and you'll probably hear it, guys. I like this watch. On the wrist, this watch is way too big for me. I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist and it is just too big, guys. But again, that's what they're all doing. They're wearing this watch to grab attention, and it is an attention grabber. When I lent the watch to Charlie, the guy at the start of the video, he struggled with the size of the watch as well. He also struggled with the winding. If you have a look at this extract that wasn't in the original video, you can see this is me challenging Charlie to wind the watch. He managed to do it, but it was still quite amusing. The watch is 46 millimeters in diameters, 22 millimeters thick with a 22 millimeter low width. It's stainless steel with mineral glass. It's a manual wind like I just spoke about before. It's 5 ATMs, and I don't actually know what the power reserve on the watch is. I'm not a fan of pin buckles to put the watch on the wrist. You've got to do a bit of a faff. You've got to make sure that that is in the right position, and it takes a while to break in the strap. I'm genuinely trying to get this on without too much of a fuss, but it's visually, you can see that I'm struggling with it. What could I do to upgrade the watch to make it more wearable, more usable? It has a blue planetary dial, so I thought it would look great on a blue HydraFlex strap with quick release pins and a deployable clasp. A no-brainer, guys. All you have to do is swap the watch over and push the pin in. Wait till you hear the click. Be patient and always keep your finger on that side. You don't want the pin to pop forward and damage the front face of the watch. Again, push this on this side. And again, just be patient till you hear the click. Did you hear the click? And now you can just do that, guys. How good is that? The watch is a lot more comfortable on the Atom HydraFlex strap. It just is. This is rough. Maybe in time it will soften. I tend to never wear the factory supplied straps in the first place. But genuinely, with this watch being so big, the fact that I put it on an Atom strap makes the watch a lot more comfortable immediately. And I'm going to be really honest with you guys because I pride myself on honesty. Full disclosure, I wore this watch yesterday on the leather strap. I had to give it a chance and I just couldn't do it, guys. Put it on the blue HydraFlex strap and initially it was extremely comfortable on the wrist. Extremely easy to put on and off. No faff, no hassle. And then about 2 hours later, I just couldn't wear it anymore. I couldn't wear this watch. It's just too big for me. My wrist is 6 3/4 inches and this watch is just too big. Just to be fair to the watch, I will show you what I wear as my new daily watch, a watch that since I got, I've never had any regrets purchasing. Yes, guys, it is a Rolex, and it just happens to be a Rolex Daytona. Like I said, it's unfair to compare this watch to a Rolex Daytona. They're like night and day. To sum up the watch, would I buy it? No, it's not for Brenny. I don't like a watch that is purchased because it's a novelty. I don't think I would ever wear this watch when you know what watches I have in my collection. There are people though that like the Jacob & Co watches, and if that's your cup of tea, then go ahead and buy this watch and save yourself a ton of money. I would just like to finish this video by reminding you that I didn't pay for this watch. And even though I didn't pay for this watch and I love the watch, I wouldn't recommend that you buy it. I simply can't recommend this watch to a person to buy as a usable watch. It's just too uncomfortable on the wrist. That being said, if you want something to stand out from the crowd or you genuinely like those Jacob & Co watches, this could be the watch for you. I went on their website and they have multiple Jacob & Co homages. What I will say is that the quality is very good for the money. The watch is very well made. The packaging is incredible. My final thoughts on this watch are, if you like this watch or you like this look, go ahead and pick one up. Treat it as a novelty, wear it to maybe impress people, wear it to a party, and you will definitely grab people's attention. I just don't think I would ever wear a watch like this because Brenny has a lot better options available to him. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll catch you on the next Brenny video.